Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete to Chark. And the Jags grab it.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line. Where's 52? Hey, Delta. 30. Come on, let's go. Hey, check. Yeah, Liz. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is Cook with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Jump out! Hey, exit. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
All day, just like that.
Now Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. Hey, 88. Mike's 59.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Check it backer. Go out. They go.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? 55. Danny. He's coming. Double up. Whip.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready to break. Watch it, on the arm. Check 37, check 37. Kill. Look at me. Go.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
On the ready.
55. Hey, eat. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Sam on. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here.
Hey, orbit.
I got you.
Get it.
Locked to throw for it on fourth. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready, set. General West. Hey, Haywood.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Like
Come on. Well, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check 99. Look. Squeeze. Shoot. Take go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Chargers.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Check 26. Check 26. Go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Bravo! 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Right now. You got 58.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. From the 35 on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Watt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Draw play. Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. 3rd and 15 here after the first. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Jags grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
60 or. Here we go. Double tight. 3 down. Recon, 132 fighter. Under 10. Hey, lock it. 10. Snap.
On first down, Barkley takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught by Crowder. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
6-man. Check for an extra.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, high 7.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Chargers 31. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 626. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing is Rodgers. That one complete to Elliott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Check. Jump out.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big spot now for the rookie Lock. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah. On the ball, Mike.
Lock gonna go on fourth down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, it's Barkley, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Lock. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Back to throw. Lock. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lock going to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Lock. Complete. Smith has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory there. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.